Hey guys, just wanted to show you some of the modifications that I've done to this Rikon. This is the 50-161 VS variable speed. Also, I'm just getting into some of the knife making. Been watching so many videos, I figured let's do this or stop watching videos, right? So this is one of my first purchases a little over a month ago. And I've already realized I need to make some modifications based on a bunch of other YouTube videos. So here's what I've done so far. One is I've added to the base plate, so it's actually attached to the original base plate. I just lined it up, drilled some screws through and bolted it down. I've also made sure to line up my lines here to remove the belt and also the set screw that is used to level the plate as well. I've also modified the plat here, so I've got a piece of steel, have bent it and set it in place and leveled it out. And then I've also added this piece of mild steel behind here so it rests against the lip so that it doesn't allow any play. So currently that works out for me. I realize that I'm losing some play here to be a little softer, but I don't really use that. So again, this kind of works out for me. This really came from a piece of 12-inch by 12-inch, quarter-inch piece of aluminum. Here's the leftover from it. And then I've also got just a little piece of plastic that I cut out that I actually sit on the table and just use some tape it down on the corners here. And then when I use this jig that I created out of aluminum, the screw is not scratching up the aluminum. It slides across fairly easy and makes it so that I can maintain the table so it's not all scratched up. This is just a cheap piece of plastic. Tape it down and it's all good to go. This is sort of the first jig that I did. Actually, this is the second jig. The first jig was angle iron, same design, but it was made out of just steel. And I realized after my first dip into the water, and the next day it had started to rust, and so I immediately went to aluminum. And you've seen this on YouTube 1,000 times. Just a little simple jig with a screw to raise and lower. So a couple other things that I had bought is just a porta-band with the swag stand. Just got a little stop here so I can push on it, not have to worry about it pushing back. Just added a little switch to it, so it's just easier to turn on and off. But this thing's been, it's already paid for itself, and I used it to cut a lot of the metal here for the table. And then I've just got my flat surface here. This is a 3-inch. I think this is 12 by 18 maybe. On Amazon. It was fairly cheap, not too expensive, but it's been, I can really tell in my knife, so you can see this knife here is not completely flat because it's spinning. This one is more flat, but not completely flat, but it gives me an idea of how flat things are. And then your just machinist vise, and then I got a wind drill press as well. It's been pretty nice. And then a table to put it on, and then a buck tool belt sander as well. Just a 4x36 has been good for helping flatten pieces as well, especially scales. But anyway, so this is and here's my first attempt at a manual kind of creating bevels on my knives, but it was a long process, and I said, forget that, let's try a jig and move on. Anyway, so this is kind of what I set up in the last month here. Probably spent more money on it than I need to. I'll probably never recoup my money, but it's not about making money. It's really kind of just about me having fun and having a hobby. So anyway, I'll put some links down below and let you know where I got some of this equipment. Anyway, so if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.